Dear younger kids and teens, can you please stop doing this to the testers inside of Ulta's and Sephora's? It is absolutely barbaric. It's disgusting. It's so rude. It's so disrespectful. Like, literally, who raised you guys like this? I am appalled.
The kids causing chaos at Sephora have not done anything unusual. Yup, I said it.
I genuinely thought you guys were exaggerating when you guys were telling your stories about the little girls in Sephora. They are actually insane.
These 10-year-old girls at Sephora are crazy. But what's crazier are the parents that aren't parenting.
They go up to the sample section and quite literally destroy everything and make a huge mess that they don't even bother cleaning up.
It's not the fact that kids are in Sephora. It's the way that they're treating the workers within it as if they're second-class citizens.
So the other day, I asked what stories you guys wanted me to cover, and y'all went wild on the Sephora shenanigans. Well, to be really honest, I am still shocked that people are shocked because, come on y'all, what did you expect?
This teenager came in and destroyed our store. Look, she poked with each bronzer. We gotta clean it. We have to clean all of this up. Look at this. She squeezed all of the primers out, scratched the powders out like this.
Now, even though y'all are up in arms ready to fight me for saying those 10-year-olds haven't done anything unusual, I stand by my sentiments. But before you start throwing stones my way, hear me out. I am not saying those pint-sized troublemakers are angels. Oh no, far from that. But let's keep it real, guys. This isn't the first time we've seen this, and I'll prove it to you further down in the video. However, for now, let's just rewind all the way back right to where this whole madness started.
What is it?
I want a mascara. Everybody in 4th grade has one. Literally all the girls have one, and I don't.
You have beautiful natural lashes. You don't need mascara.
Yes, I do.
You're beautiful.
I want it.
Everybody in 4th grade wears mascara.
Yeah, a lot of the girls do.
Just when we thought Gen Z was the most unhinged generation of our time, nobody prepared us for the chaos Gen Alpha had in store for us. They never failed to keep us on our toes. This time, they've collectively decided to not only stir up chaos, but also cost Sephora losses in hundreds of thousands of dollars. Well, maybe even millions. Apparently, this madness has been bubbling under the surface for quite some time, but only sparked debate after blowing up on TikTok, and so here we are, loves, grab your popcorns, let's cancel some bunch of 10-year-olds. Sephora customers demand age policy as kids run amok in stores. A child reportedly destroyed over $1,000 of makeup at Sephora. What's up with 10-year-old kids in Sephora? These are the headlines you'll get when you search for anything Sephora related at the moment. But that's merely scratching the surface of the iceberg. Apparently, these rascals are also giving mean girl vibes, and it doesn't look cute. Can you imagine being lectured by a 10-year-old because you ran out of your favorite lip gloss? It's a whole vibe of entitlement, and Sephora employees are feeling the heat. The sheer audacity.
Oh, hi there. Can I help you?
A new drunk elephant.
It's just in that back left corner. So, the red beauty
You
highlight
lied.
one.
There's no drunk elephant.
Sorry, Zal. If there's none out there, then unfortunately we are all sold out.
But it says online that you have them.
Yep, so that's online. So we do have them online, so you have to order through line, but we don't have any in the store.
All my friends have the bronzing drops and I need them.
Yeah, totally understandable. Just buy it online. It'll come within 2 to 3 days, and then it'll be in your hot little hands. Enjoy your Rare Beauty highlighter. You'll love it. Awesome. Alrighty, thank you. Have a good day. Hey, you're back.
You don't have the drunk elephant. I want the Rare Beauty highlighter.
I'm so sorry. I actually just sold our last Rare Beauty highlighter.
I want it now.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. A lot of people want it now too.
Imagine just trying to do your job and suddenly you've got some small-scale rebels literally breathing down your neck, accusing you of hiding the good stuff you're looking for. These kids think that they are the center of the universe. If they catch you helping another customer, you have to stop and attend to them with immediate effect because apparently their serum is the second most important thing on the planet after oxygen.
Just stock the drunk elephant section in there.
Where's the glow recipe?
It's over there in the back right corner.
Can you show me?
Yeah. Sorry guys, I just had to help her.
Sorry, where is the Rare Beauty blush?
It's right here.
What about Happy? Do you have Happy?
We're all out of Happy. That's a really popular shade.
Why?
It's a popular shade, like a lot of people get it.
What about Encourage?
What
am I supposed to do with my gift cards then? Excuse me. Do you have the bronzing
Just
drops?
a second, I'm just helping her real quick.
Do you have the bronzing drops though?
We're all out of those. We have the Goldie drops right there.
No, but I want the bronzing drops. The bronze ones.
We don't have any more in stock. I'm sorry, you guys.
What? Mom!
This was one of the girls that attacked me. Like, that's a child. I zoomed in so you could see better. Like, that's not right. But yeah, that's what it's like working at Sephora right now. Unfortunately, if I get fired for posting that video, bye guys.
Things have gotten so bad that right now people are asking that these kids be banned from Sephora. I kid you not, it's a whole debate right now. And this brings us to the next part of this crazy situation where I'm about to prove to you that Sephora kids situation isn't just about kids. There are more people to blame here. Yes, parents, I'm blaming you.
These 10-year-old girls at Sephora are crazy. But what's crazier are the parents that aren't parenting.
It's not the fact that kids are in Sephora. It's the way that they're treating the workers within it as if they're second classes.
So take this incident for instance. These are kids not more than 15, comfortable walking into the store, and what do? These white teens use testers to do blackface in 2024.
Send me that. Yeah.
No, I walked over here and you're about to
Like, this lady has no shame.
Go ahead.
Like, literally.
It's jobs, college acceptances, let alone how incredibly effective this is.
This is so wild.
It's not a face
I'm
mask.
so sorry.
This is so shameful. This is so shameful. Like,
We don't.
So here's the thing. It's one thing for these kids to be all over the place doing whatever they're doing with the makeup, and that's already bad enough. But now they're giving off mean girl energy. These kids are literally out of diapers. Their teeth aren't even done falling out, and yet they already feel this entitled? I don't know about y'all, but this points towards poor parenting skills. Like in the case of the girl with the blackface, you'd assume she was alone when her mother was there the entire time. If you think this was disheartening, I literally lost a little faith I had in humanity when I went through that video's comment section and people were supporting her. It's a face mask, not blackface. They are literally wearing foundation. Yes, sure, Sephora stores have face masks lying around for people to put on their faces. You don't even need the lens to see that these girls were in the foundation section of the store and were intentionally rubbing a foundation that didn't match her complexion, but as always, the internet is open to everyone, even the not so clever people in the comments I've just read. And if you thought those comments were in bad taste, let me shock you further. I mean, she is 12. Obviously doesn't know what she's doing because she's a baby. So are we sure she was purposefully doing that, LOL? I could be wrong, but I feel y'all are tripping a little bit. This right here is the problem we have as a society. We will shift blame to everything and anyone but the wrongdoer. Whenever I hear people discussing the TikTok situation, I genuinely get shocked because remember, these kids have parents and also live in a society that sees no problem letting little kids walk all over us. And guys, that is where the problem lies. Listen up, loves, because we need to talk about the real culprits behind the Sephora saga. What y'all seem to forget is that we're witnessing the effects of the iPad kids. You know, the ones who are always glued to their screens 24/7. These kids' parents would give them iPads to entertain themselves when they became restless in public, and at no point were they ever taught how to coexist, how to respect others, and what's happening at Sephora is exactly what happens when parents fail to teach their kids manners.
The 10-year-old little girls spending their Christmas money at Sephora epidemic is so much bigger than that, because in 2010, Apple released its very first iPad, so we're witnessing the first chunk of grown-up iPad kids entering society. And no wonder they're so rude. They grew up on iPads, they were not properly socialized. Last week, on Friday night, I entered my local froyo shop, and I saw a gaggle of preteens, and I see one 5-foot preteen walk up to 4-foot at best preteen, and she's like, "Hey, I see you on Instagram all the time. Your posts are so cool." And this little high-ponied girl that a gentle breeze could knock out goes, "Oh my god, I love you. You're so cute." Why are you acting like that's a fan? We're at a local froyo shop. what are you doing? Why are you behaving this way? Like, the only shining hope I see in all of this is that in 4 years, we'll witness the first 18-year-old iPad kid, and Leonardo DiCaprio will see them as eligible and will date one, and they will humble him so brutally and be so rude to him that he'll be like, yeah, I concede. I'll date within my age range.
These kids know nothing about courtesy. They'd rather fly over people's heads than stand in line. They throw tantrums when things don't go their way, and we all know they never clean up after making a mess, which is exactly why Sephora stores are looking like this. So again, I insist that whatever is happening at Sephora isn't unusual, and I'm shocked that people are getting shocked when we've witnessed them grow up mannerless, and now we're just dealing with entitled rebels. And even with such a sad state of affairs, we still have adults trying to defend them, when the truth is we need to stop covering for people like this, because if we don't, then the world isn't ready for what they'll do when they get older. If you really think about it, is a 12-year-old too young to act this clueless in public? Because at this point, they're making it sound like they didn't know any better. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but when I was 12, I already knew I couldn't swing my hand carelessly in public. I could hit someone's nose. The sad reality is that these Gen Z and Gen Alpha kids have grown up with the internet at their fingertips, and so they should have known better, but they'd rather spend their days tapping on TikTok than learning basic human decency. Unlike millennials or baby boomers who had to swim through 7 crocodile-infested waters and climb 4 mountains just to go to school, our parents can't lie. Anyways, as I was saying, these youngsters prefer the comfort of their digital world over real-life experiences, and for some weird reason, whenever they go outside, these kids just can't act right. Don't get me wrong, I completely understand how tricky that age is because you're neither a child nor an adult, but seriously though, these kids are adulting more than any adult I know. Literally every generation has their fair share of drama, especially with makeup, because with these 10-year-olds behaving as though they're larger than life, people from different generations have come out to say that there's been such situations where they were growing up. I'm just learning of the lip balm obsession of the 90s. The main difference we're witnessing here is the disrespect and the unnecessary overconsumption that these 2012 kids have. What happened to just using testers to test? Why would they intentionally go as far as destroying the makeup? Literally opening new ones that aren't meant for sale, making a mess of the store, and being rude to other customers and Sephora employees. The sheer fact that these kids are super obsessed with skincare product beats logic. I mean, tell me why an 8-year-old would even look through the shelves of anti-aging skincare products. When I tell you that these kids are over the top, my goodness. And to think that they don't even need the retinol and serums that they're craving so badly. Kids, what happened to just going outside and playing with slime? It has gotten so bad that dermatologists have been forced to enter the chat, just to caution both these preteens and their parents that they are pushing the cars too far.
Knock, knock. Hi guys, I'm dermatologist Dr. Abby Waldman, and recently you might have noted posts just like this about kids buying expensive skincare at Sephora. So let's watch.
I want the drunk elephant retinol serum. Yeah, whatever that is. I'm sorry, but how old are you? I'm 10 years old. I think you're a little bit too young to be using retinol because it's used for anti-aging. Maybe we can look for something else. I want the retinol serum. And TikTok is using it. Please just give it to her because she will not stop crying otherwise. Alright, no problem. Let me show it to you.
So as a dermatologist, I get asked a lot, is it necessary for kids and teenagers to use skincare? And is it safe? Let's discuss. So most people don't know that your skin has its own machinery for fixing itself, for repairing damage, for renewing itself, for turning over and exfoliating. And that machinery actually works its best when you are a kid or a teenager, because you're young and just like a new car, things aren't broken yet. As you age, that machinery doesn't work as well anymore. So most skincare that is on the market is aimed at helping your skin repair, exfoliate, turn over, do things it doesn't do as well as it used to. So do kids and teenagers need skincare? Essentially no, with a caveat that we'll discuss later, but if you have healthy skin, you're young, you don't have many skin issues, you're eating a balanced diet, you don't have any health problems, generally your skin is made to do everything. It doesn't need a whole lot of help. It can exfoliate, it can repair. And so your skin doesn't really need a lot of these active ingredients that you see on social media, like vitamin C and retinol and retinoids, glycolic acid, hyaluronic acid. Pretty much, if you're a kid or a teenager, you need to wash your face either with water or a gentle cleanser. You can use a moisturizer and some sun protection like sunscreen. Pretty simple. Now, is it safe to use these products? Let's say, your kid really wants to use them. Well, technically it's safe, but many of these active ingredients are strong and they have side effects. So you can get irritation, especially from retinol and chemical exfoliants like glycolic acid and lactic acid, especially if you're using them too frequently or not using them appropriately. So you could end up actually causing yourself to have worse skin if you're using these strong products and you're getting rashes and breakouts and redness, even hyperpigmentation, because if you get irritation and then you go out in the sun, you can cause hyperpigmentation that stays around for quite a while. So you really want to be careful using any ingredients you don't have to use.
Moving on, can we address the only thing that I don't see being discussed enough? Why Sephora? Why are these babies particularly targeting Sephora? Buy skincare for kids at Sephora. Buy makeup for kids at Sephora. Even reading those sentences out loud doesn't sound right. But as you can see, they are from Sephora's actual website, so where did it actually start? Is it that these kids woke up one day and marked Sephora, or did Sephora put out a huge company across all its stores to sell makeup and skincare to kids? I know you can already tell where I'm going with this. Kids Multivitamin Face Cream Cool Peach. For $54? I'm sorry, but there is no amount of influence or convincing that can make me buy a $54 moisturizer for a kid who doesn't even need it in the first place. Just like the dermatologist explained, these adult skincare products that Sephora has been advertising for kids can be dangerous to their gentle skin, especially if overused. So who is really benefiting here? Now, 8-year-olds are spending any single penny to their name at Sephora because they want to look younger. And we all know how this will go. After misusing and overusing the products, they'll eventually have skin breakouts and genuinely need skincare products. Guess who will benefit from all these? You guessed right, Sephora themselves. To add salt to the injury, some parents have decided to start early. They're now taking their 3-year-olds to Sephora, saying the trend is cute.
Took my 3-year-old daughter shopping for makeup.
What color is that? Blue. Blue? Okay, let me help you. It's upside down. There you go. You're welcome. Wow, who taught you how to do that? That's enough. Put the cap back on.
Not sure what it is I just let her pick what she wanted.
Rub it in. No, you can't take it. You gotta leave it there. Let's go. Follow the lady. She's gonna take you where you need to go. What you got in that basket?
I cleaned everything before she used it. So be quiet.
Let me see you put some on your lips.
She poppin' sis.
Like this. Cute, girl. Oh my goodness. You happy?
Yeah.
What you did? Yeah. Let's go show mommy.
Okay.
Not that this is entirely wrong, but I can see how people have a problem with such parents because 10-year-olds are already doing too much in these stores. Now imagine a 3-year-old, and remember, these parents don't think it's a big deal. At this point, my heart literally goes out to Sephora employees. While the makeup and skincare obsession is such a big deal, I think the actual concern here is manners. What happened to look but don't touch? Because that's literally what we're being told at that age, and it was repeated so much that it came naturally that you wouldn't so much as think as to try the testers on, let alone destroy the makeup as we are currently witnessing. Granted, supervision is very much needed, but this trend hasn't really painted Sephora in a good light. Because once it passes as a kid's store, what normal adult will want to shop alongside these rogue rebels who think Drunk Elephant is going to reverse their aging process? So basically, Sephora's Buy Makeup for Kids campaign is now working against them because they're sending away the customers with actual buying power. There is no way I am spending my hard-earned money into a tween-infested, dirty, disorganized store where everything is disgusting and every makeup is opened up. Nope, I'll have to look elsewhere. And to think that people have the audacity to blame the employees. Excuse me? The people are paid to give expert beauty advice, help customers find the right products, and ensure a pleasant shopping experience. They are not hired to be childminders running after ill-mannered children and cleaning up after them. Expecting them to do so is literally above their pay grade.
This teenager came in and destroyed our store.
As a former Sephora employee, this is absolutely 150% the f***ing truth. Yo, these kids be wildin'. These teens and kids will come in and destroy the whole store and not give a shit. And some of their parents will just sit there and watch them. Let me give you some tea on Sephora, okay? There's no f***ing cleaning crew. The cleaning crew is the employees, including scrubbing and mopping the mother floors every single night. I get it, kids want to have fun and there's no harm in being a kid, but there is harm in being absolutely so destructive that you are causing such a mess, so much product loss because those products now have to be taken off the shelves and damaged out. And I don't know what it is, but these kids are like so effing rude. Like, I can't even explain to you the way that they would treat us grown-ass employees. These kids are nasty and entitled to the limits. Now, nobody's talking about the kids that came in and were so sweet and so respectful and just really wanted to learn about makeup. Those kids, I absolutely love them, chef's kiss, because they were raised right. But there is a motherfucking problem with this society and parents just sitting back and not taking action when they see their kid doing something wrong. If my little ass ever had the audacity to do some shit like that in a store and then treat employees rudely on top of that, my parents would have slapped shit out of me like Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. The actual mess that I would have to scrape off the floors at Sephora sometimes was disgusting. And I'm talking like these kids would like smash lipsticks together, throw them on the floor, like absolutely no and then look over at you and give you a dirty look when you tell them, hey, please do not do that. I swear sometimes I was gonna get fired because I honestly wanted to take one of these little and teach them an absolute lesson. Get it though, kids will be kids, I understand. But treat the store with respect. Treat the employees with respect. If you want to learn about makeup, we're absolutely 150% willing to teach you. But don't come in and be a little rude little brat, destroy a store, and not give a flying f***.
Speaking of Sephora employees, turns out serving unruly kids isn't the only problem they have to deal with. With all the hullabaloo going on, they actually made mad profits after recording $10 billion in sales. I am pretty sure these numbers might go down this year because the customers with spending power are running to other, more organized stores. Anyways, that's not the point. So apparently, after recording such high profits, Sephora did what any normal company would do, appreciate the employees. And that's exactly where the problem started, because tell me why, of all the things Sephora could think of, they decided to give every employee some stale, tasteless, dry-ass cookie. A cookie. People complained about companies throwing them pizza parties, but a cookie is the lowest of low. What happened to giving a pay raise, or even just some extra pay for the month? How about hiring cleaners to ease some of these employees' jobs? Because remember, other than all the tasks that they do at the store, they're still the ones expected to clean up after makeup-obsessed 10-year-olds. I mean, these employees have literally been through the ringer this year, and what do they get in return? A cookie. Furthermore, they are being mistreated by customers, taken advantage of, and on top of all of that, a toxic workplace. Working at Sephora right now is more like navigating a stormy sea of demands and chaos. Instead of Sephora finding a solution to the 10-year-old menace, the employees are the ones expected to deal with those rude kids who are determined to bring out the worst in these employees. employees. And just in case you lose it and act in a particular way, you'd literally find yourself dealing with either a lawsuit or unemployment or both. Take these cases for instance. How do you handle kids coming in to do a full face beat using testers when they have no intention of buying anything?
I'm gonna try your lip liner suggestions for my last video, okay? I don't know how I'm gonna do this right now. Okay, this is Makeup Forever, Endless Cacao. That's cool tone. Anastasia's out of the cool brown, lovely. This is MAC Chestnut. That's not bad. This is MAC Chestnut. We're gonna be starting with the Water Bomb. Ooh, this is all we can get. Are they scented or is that? Oh, my face is burning. Okay, it's a plumping serum. Of course it is.
Why am I getting involved in this? Look, they're watching you. I'm gonna get over your anxiety.
These kids do not understand what such behavior means on the part of the employees. Remember, once a product is open, it has to be removed from the shelf because it's now marked as damaged. Y'all need to realize that these employees are indirectly punished when such damages occur. They don't get benefits such as bonuses just based on the fact that there was way too much damage. The makeup companies supplying Sephora will just assume that the people employed in the stores aren't doing their jobs correctly, and that's why there are too many damages, when in reality, they are dealing with kids who have never been taught about actions and consequences. Please, kids, if you can't find a tester, just ask the employee. That's literally what they're paid to do. Don't open and test unopened items. While people are busy complaining that Sephora has become a pigsty, remember, one employee can only do so much. From stopping the racist kids from painting blackface to stopping entitled customers from opening the 10th lipstick and then having to clean shelves so that other customers aren't turned away.
Guys, come on. Is anybody teaching their children manners anymore? This is not a tester, so we can't sell this now. Sephora employees are not your babysitters. Obviously went to go check out Drunk Elephant like I do every single day. This was disgusting, and this stuff hardens, and when it does, it's impossible to get off. Of course, all the pieces to the testers are everywhere. It's a mess, and now they're hitting other brands too because we're putting away our Drunk Elephant testers.
Come to think of it, what is the point of having testers if Sephora knows too well they're gonna be wasted in 10 minutes? I don't know about y'all, but I believe the only reason Sephora even made profits has nothing to do with selling the makeup to kids. It's literally because Sephora employees went above and beyond, and they are now getting rewarded by being thrown a tiny dry cookie like they are dogs. This is just such a sad situation for these poor employees, which explains why most of them are on the hunt for better jobs. This brings me to my last point on this issue because, yep, I had a lot to get off my chest. You see, we're living in a time where people feel the pressure to look cool by adopting what everyone else is doing. And this is super sad because it has slowly seeped into the minds of children. And now here we are. Otherwise, what do we expect when we repeatedly show kids how certain procedures can make them look more beautiful or younger, or that having certain products makes them look trendy? Don't even get me started on the Stanley Cup saga because that is just an example of how much kids have been roped in to unnecessary overconsumption. So while we're pointing at the kids who are the actual culprits here, Sephora has to admit their role in creating this mess. The parents are just as guilty, and of course society started it all. Now, with all these factors considered, you can clearly see there are way too many moving parts, and I hate to say this, but I don't think there's a one-size-fits-all kind of solution here because I am 100% sure that even if we manage to fix the Sephora situation, something else will crop up, and then another one, and then yet another one. So maybe it's up to y'all to decide whether you want to join these bandwagons or not. Whew. Thanks, loves, for watching, and please let me know what you think the best solution would be down below. And see you in the next video.